Karma's got your back. 12 laws protecting the lucky few. Welcome to Karma's got your back. 12 laws protecting the lucky few. Ever wonder why good things happen to good people? Or how those who spread negativity eventually face consequences? This video explores 12 laws of karma, natural principles that maintain balance and protect the fortunate. We'll uncover the secrets of how karma protects those who live with kindness and integrity. Get ready to discover profound truths about karma, because once you understand how the universe works, you'll see that karma really does have your back. Rule number 1. What goes around, comes around. The law of cause and effect is super simple, yet incredibly powerful. Everything you do, every word you speak, every action you take, is like planting a seed. Plant seeds of kindness, generosity, and love, and you'll reap a harvest of positive outcomes in your life. Think of it like this: a smile given freely often comes back to you tenfold. Maybe in the form of unexpected help or a boost of good feelings. On the other hand, if you spread negativity, anger, resentment, or hurtful words, you're essentially planting weeds. And those weeds, they'll eventually sprout into unwanted consequences. Maybe even some pretty thorny problems. It's not about punishment, it's about the natural flow of energy. Positive actions create positive ripples. And negative actions, well, you get the picture. So, let's all try to plant more good seeds. Yeah? It's not about instant karma. This isn't some magical, what goes around comes around, where you get zapped immediately. Think of it more like a gentle ripple effect. The energy you put out into the world, good or bad, builds up over time. Your actions create a kind of energetic snowball. And eventually, that snowball rolls back to you, bringing with it the consequences of your choices. It's all about personal responsibility. The whole give and receive thing really highlights how important it is to own your actions. If you consistently act with kindness and honesty, you're creating a positive vibe, not just for yourself, but for everyone around you. It's like building a really awesome, supportive ecosystem, making it work in your life. Once you get the hang of this idea, that everything you do leaves a mark, you'll naturally start making better choices. You'll be more mindful of your actions, and that leads to healthier relationships and a more fulfilling life overall. It's a pretty cool way to live. Honestly, it encourages us to be more thoughtful and deliberate in everything we do, leading to a more positive and meaningful existence. Rule number 2. You create your own reality. The power of your thoughts and beliefs is seriously amazing. Everything you experience in life starts within you, deep down in your mind. When you nurture positive, optimistic thoughts, focusing on growth and progress, you'll gradually create a life that's rich, full of opportunities, and brimming with success. It's like planting seeds. Positive thoughts are the seeds of a happy, fulfilling life. Think of it this way. Imagine your mind as a garden. If you plant seeds of positivity, kindness, and ambition, you'll reap a bountiful harvest. But if you let weeds like negativity, jealousy, and resentment take over, your garden and your life will become overgrown and unproductive. So, tend to your mental garden. Water those positive thoughts, pull out the weeds of negativity, and watch your life blossom. It's all about choosing the right seeds to plant. The power of focus. What you choose to focus on, the good stuff or the bad, massively impacts your mood and the energy you put out into the world. Focusing on the positive attracts more good things your way, like a magnet. Conversely, dwelling on the negative creates a self-fulfilling prophecy of difficulties and setbacks. It's a bit like choosing your own adventure. And the positive path is way more fun. Personal responsibility. This isn't about blaming anyone. It's about owning your reality. It means recognizing the incredible power of your thoughts and actions. You're the captain of your own ship, and you get to decide where it sails. No one else is responsible for your life journey. That's entirely up to you. It's empowering, really living a more meaningful life. Understanding that you create your own reality gives you the power to actively shape your attitude and behavior. Instead of seeing challenges as fixed, unavoidable fates, you can view them as opportunities for growth and change. It's about reframing setbacks as stepping stones to a more positive and fulfilling life. It's all about perspective, and choosing to see the good in everything, even the tough stuff. Rule number 3. Face reality to change it. Taking ownership. This law really highlights how important it is to own up to your actions. Even the mistakes and screw-ups. People who don't admit they're wrong often try to justify their bad behavior, which just keeps the whole negative cycle going and makes it super hard to change things. It's all about facing the music and taking responsibility for your part in things, no blaming others. No making excuses. It's about growing and learning from your experiences. And that's a much better path to take than digging your heels in and pretending nothing happened. Ultimately, owning up to your actions shows maturity and helps you build stronger, healthier relationships with yourself and everyone around you. Humility and self-awareness. Honestly facing reality, even when it's tough, takes a good dose of humility. It's that humility that opens the door to learning from mistakes and making the changes we need to make. On the flip side, pride and arrogance often blind us to our problems, leading to stagnation and repeating negative behaviors. It's a real bummer the chance to grow. When we're honest with ourselves about where we're at, we get a chance to learn, improve, and really grow as people. This self-awareness not only helps us improve our relationship with ourselves, but it also helps us build better relationships with everyone around us. It's a win-win, breaking the negative cycle. If we don't admit when we've messed up, we're stuck in a loop of bad actions and bad consequences. Facing reality head-on is the key to breaking that cycle, paving the way for positive change and progress. It's like hitting the reset button on your life, but in a good way. Rule number 4. Change starts within. Focusing on personal growth is key, instead of just trying to change things on the outside. This rule says the first and most important step is changing from within. Think of it like this: you can't build a skyscraper on a shaky foundation. Right? The same goes for your life. When we work on ourselves, our attitudes, our thoughts, even our little habits, we're building that solid foundation for awesome things to happen. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, so you're ready to tackle whatever life throws your way. It's not about instant gratification, it's about steady, consistent self-improvement that leads to lasting positive changes in all areas of your life. So, take some time to reflect on yourself. Identify areas for improvement, and start working on them. You'll be amazed at the results. Turning pain into opportunity. People who focus on inner growth are masters at transforming challenges into opportunities for self-improvement. Instead of getting bogged down by setbacks, they learn, adapt, and use those tough times as stepping stones to success. It's all about that growth mindset, ignoring inner conflict. On the flip side, people who hurt others often ignore their own inner demons and unresolved issues. This keeps them stuck in a negative cycle. You can change your external circumstances all you want, but if you haven't dealt with your inner baggage, lasting success is unlikely. It's like trying to build a house on a shaky foundation, the inner-outer connection. When you work on yourself, your confidence and positive energy naturally spill over into every area of your life. Improving yourself isn't just about handling tough situations better, it's about creating opportunities for success in your career, studies, and relationships. It's about unlocking your full potential and living a more fulfilling life. Think of it as leveling up, both internally and externally. Rule number 5. Own your life. Taking charge of your own life. This rule basically says you're the only one in the driver's seat. No one else is responsible for your life journey but you. When you own your actions, you become empowered to shape and change your circumstances. This isn't just about understanding why things are tough, it's about getting the motivation you need to make things better. It's about realizing you have the power to steer your own ship, to navigate the choppy waters and reach calmer seas. It's about accepting that setbacks are part of the journey, and using them as learning opportunities to grow stronger and wiser. Taking responsibility isn't about blame, it's about empowerment. It's about saying, I can do this, and then actually doing it. It's about believing in your ability to overcome challenges and create the life you want. So, buckle up, take the wheel, and enjoy the ride. Don't blame external circumstances. People who avoid responsibility often blame their situation, other people, or even fate. This makes them victims of circumstance, preventing them from moving forward. But when you take ownership, you can acknowledge mistakes, learn from them, and make positive changes. It's a total game changer, the link between responsibility and success. Taking responsibility isn't just about controlling your life, It's a stepping stone to achieving your goals. When you understand that every decision has consequences, you'll be more thoughtful in your choices and actions. This proactive approach creates opportunities for personal growth and positive outcomes in your work, relationships, and life in general. Think of it as leveling up your life. The power of self-improvement. Taking responsibility encourages continuous self-assessment and improvement. Instead of getting stuck in your mistakes, you actively seek solutions and learn from your experiences, leading to holistic and sustainable growth. It's all about becoming the best version of yourself. You'll be amazed at how much you can achieve when you take the reins of your own life. It's not about being perfect. It's about constantly striving to improve and learn from every experience, both good and bad. So ditch the blame game and embrace the power of responsibility. You'll be glad you did. Rule number 6. Everything's connected. It's all connected. Every little thing we do, even the smallest actions, creates ripples. Think of it like dropping a pebble in a pond. You get those ever-widening circles spreading out. That's what our actions are like. One thing leads to another, impacting the people around us and even bouncing back to affect us later on. It's a chain reaction, really, and it's pretty amazing to think about how interconnected we all are through our choices. So next time you're doing something, even something seemingly insignificant, remember those ripples you're creating. They might be small, but they're definitely there, making a difference in the world around you. The butterfly effect. Ever heard of it? Basically, good or bad, your actions create a ripple effect. Do something mean to someone, that negativity can bounce right back at you, creating a whole chain of unpleasant events. But the cool thing is, the same goes for positive actions. Kindness spreads like wildfire, building a better world, one good deed at a time. Thinking ahead. This isn't just about today, it's about your future self. Every choice you make, big or small, paints a picture of your life. It's a reminder to really think about the long-term consequences of your actions. Will that impulsive decision really benefit you down the line? Or is there a better way to handle things? Taking ownership. Understanding that everything's connected makes you more responsible. You realize you're part of a bigger picture, and your actions contribute to the overall vibe. It encourages you to be mindful and make choices that build a better life for yourself and everyone around you. It's about being a good player on the team of humanity. Rule number 7. Where focus goes, energy flows. The amplification effect of focus. Think of it like this. Every time you zero in on a specific thought or feeling, you're essentially inviting more energy of that same kind. It's like sending out a signal, and the universe, or your own mind, however you want to look at it, responds in kind. So, if you spend a ton of time dwelling on negative thoughts or anxieties, that energy builds and builds, making you feel stuck in a bit of a rut. It's like a snowball rolling downhill. It starts small, but gets bigger and bigger the further it goes. Before you know it, you're overwhelmed by negativity. The good news is, the same principle works for positive thoughts and feelings too. Focus on gratitude, joy, or excitement, and watch that positive energy snowball in the opposite direction. Focusing your attention doesn't just impact your mood and mental state, it actually shapes your entire perspective. When you consciously choose to focus on the positive aspects of life, you'll notice more opportunities and appreciate the good things around you, leading to a much more enjoyable and fulfilling experience. It's like this amazing superpower you already possess. This is closely tied to the law of attraction. That idea that the energy you put out attracts similar energy back. Think about it. If you constantly focus on success and positive outcomes, you'll naturally find yourself creating the conditions for those things to happen. You'll be more proactive, more optimistic, and more likely to seize opportunities. On the flip side, if you dwell on negativity, failure, or dissatisfaction, those feelings will dominate your experience, potentially hindering your personal growth and happiness. It's a bit like a self-fulfilling prophecy. But when you can actively control understanding that where focus goes, energy flows, is a game changer. It empowers you to consciously manage your thoughts and redirect your attention from negative to positive. This isn't about ignoring problems, but about choosing how you react to them. By consciously shifting your focus, you'll not only improve your mental well-being but also create a more positive and productive environment for yourself. It's all about making a conscious choice to cultivate a mindset that supports your goals and overall happiness. Give it a try. You might be surprised at the results. Rule number 8. Your actions speak louder than your words. Your actions are a loud and clear statement of what you truly believe. Think about it. If you're always practicing kindness, generosity, and hospitality, that shows the world you genuinely believe in the power of compassion and sharing. It's like a walking, talking billboard for your values. On the other hand, if you're acting selfishly or mean-spirited, well, those actions speak volumes about a less than positive inner landscape. It's not just about what you say you believe, it's about what your actions actually demonstrate. Your behavior is a constant, ongoing conversation with the world, revealing your true self, beliefs, and priorities. So, what story are your actions telling? Are they reflecting the person you want to be? Ripple effects. Positive actions aren't just good for your own self-esteem. They're contagious. They inspire others and help build a healthier, happier community. When you treat people well, you start a chain reaction of positivity. It's like throwing a kindness pebble into a pond and watching the ripples spread. On the flip side, negativity can spread like wildfire, causing harm to everyone involved. It's all about actions, not just words. This isn't about empty promises, it's about walking the walk. Genuine actions show you truly believe in your values. It builds trust, earns respect, and shows people you're the real deal. Your actions speak volumes. How you treat others is a pretty clear window into who you are as a person. Small acts of kindness shine a light on your good character, showing you're a caring and genuine person. Conversely, negative actions often reveal selfishness or negativity. It's hard to hide your true colors when your actions are doing the talking. Rule number 9. Live in the moment. Focusing on the present moment. When you live in the now, you're fully engaged with what's happening right this second. It's like hitting the pause button on all that past regret and future anxiety. No more stressing about yesterday's mistakes or tomorrow's uncertainties. Instead, you get to truly savor life's little and big moments. It's about being present, really present, and experiencing things as they unfold, without the mental clutter of what ifs and should haves getting in the way. It's a game changer. Honestly, you'll find yourself more appreciative of the simple things, more connected to the people around you, and generally just feeling a whole lot lighter and happier. Give it a try. You might be surprised at how much richer your life becomes when you ditch the mental baggage and embrace the here and now. Boosting your decision-making skills, focusing on the here and now sharpens your mind, leading to better, more timely decisions. Without getting bogged down by memories or uncertain predictions, you can act proactively and effectively. Think of it like this. A clear mind makes for clear choices. Stress less. Chill more. Living in the present helps you shed the mental baggage of the past and future. Accepting and enjoying what's happening right now brings a sense of calm and peace, which is seriously good for your mental health. It's like giving your mind a much-needed vacation. Seize the day and the opportunities. When you're fully present in each moment, you're more likely to spot opportunities and potential you might otherwise miss. This isn't just about self-improvement, it's about making real, positive progress in your life. Think of it as unlocking hidden potential. Fuel positive change. Living in the present allows you to act on reality, creating positive changes right away. No more procrastination fueled by fear of the unknown. Instead, you're focused on making each moment better. It's all about taking small steps towards a bigger, brighter future. Rule number 10. Break the cycle. Understanding negative loops. Without a conscious effort to change, negative actions tend to repeat themselves, creating a never-ending cycle of consequences. People with bad habits often get stuck in a vicious circle. Wrong actions lead to negative outcomes, and those outcomes reinforce the bad habits. It's like a slippery slope. One bad decision leads to another, and before you know it, you're knee-deep in a mess of your own making. Breaking free requires recognizing the pattern, understanding the triggers, and actively choosing different behaviors. It's not easy, but it's definitely possible. Think of it like this. Every time you fall, you have the chance to get back up and try a different approach. The key is to learn from your mistakes and keep moving forward, intentionally changing things up. Change doesn't just happen, it takes conscious effort. Breaking negative cycles starts with honestly recognizing bad habits, then taking concrete steps to change them. This needs perseverance and commitment to self-improvement. Think about the difference between those who succeed and those who don't. Successful people realize change is key to overcoming challenges. They actively seek opportunities to improve themselves and break free from negative patterns. On the other hand, people who resist change get stuck in self-made ruts, leading to the same disappointing results again and again. Why personal growth matters. The bottom line is that to truly grow and achieve lasting success, you've got to confront and improve your negative habits. Changing from the inside out not only breaks bad cycles, it paves the way for personal growth and positive changes in your life. It's all about taking charge and making a conscious effort to become a better version of yourself. It's not always easy, but the rewards are totally worth it. Rule number 11. Patience pays off. The value of patience, huge achievements. Whether in your career or personal life, take time to blossom. People chasing quick wins often give up when things don't happen overnight. Patience, on the other hand, that's your secret weapon for navigating challenges and building a solid foundation. It's like baking a really awesome cake. You can't rush the process, or you'll end up with a crumbly mess. Think of it as planting a tree. You don't expect fruit the next day. Right, you nurture it, water it, and wait for it to grow strong and bear fruit in its own time. That's patience in action, the steady, unwavering commitment that pays off big time in the long run. So, next time you're tempted to give up, remember the power of patience and keep on keeping on. The importance of consistent effort. This rule highlights that well-deserved rewards are only for those who dare to invest their energy persistently. The process of training, learning, and self-improvement will gradually bring positive results, even if that process is long and arduous. Think of it like building a really awesome Lego castle. It takes time and patience, but the final result is totally worth it. The reaction of those seeking shortcuts. People trying to find quick fixes or shortcuts often encounter temporary, unsustainable results. Impatience leads to rash decisions, and eventually, they realize that nothing can replace the process of accumulating experience and maturing over time. It's like trying to bake a cake without following the recipe. You might get something edible, but it probably won't be very good. Applying this to life. Patience not only helps you achieve great things but also fosters a positive attitude, helping you appreciate every small step forward. Persistence and perseverance are the keys to transforming effort into real rewards, creating satisfaction and a sense of pride in yourself. Think of it as leveling up in a video game. Each small victory brings you closer to the ultimate goal, and the feeling of accomplishment is amazing. So keep going, keep learning, and keep building. You got this. Rule number 12. Your impact matters. Every little thing you do makes a difference. You know, even if it seems like a tiny gesture, a small act of kindness, over time, it can create ripples that spread far wider than you ever imagined. Think about it, a simple smile, a helping hand, a listening ear. These seemingly small things can brighten someone's day and inspire them to pay it forward. Positive actions build a better world, one small step at a time. It's like throwing a pebble into a pond. You see the immediate splash, but the circles keep expanding, creating a bigger and bigger impact. So, let's all try to make those ripples positive ones, spreading joy and kindness wherever we go. The ripple effect of inspiration. Think about those amazing people, the ones who live with kindness, resilience, and honesty. They're not just improving their own lives, they're becoming beacons of hope for everyone around them. They inspire belief and optimism, creating a chain reaction of positivity. It's like throwing a pebble in a pond. The impact spreads far and wide. You see their good deeds, and it makes you want to be better. 2. It's infectious on the flip side. Negative actions, even small ones, can have a surprisingly big impact. They might seem insignificant at first, but they chip away at your self-worth and create a less positive environment for everyone. Over time, this negativity can really damage your reputation and how others see you. It's like that same pebble, but instead of creating beautiful ripples, it's stirring up mud. Understanding the bigger picture. The core message here is that every single thing we do contributes to the overall picture of society. Being aware of this, really getting it, helps us live more purposefully. We start to understand that even small acts of kindness or hard work can make a real difference. It's about recognizing our power to create positive change, one action at a time. It's about being mindful and making choices that build up, not tear down. Thanks for joining us on this journey to explore the 12 laws of karma, the principles that protect good and honest people. Remember, every action, no matter how small, makes a big difference in your life. If you found this message meaningful, please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss our next videos exploring life's truths. Let karma be your guide on the path to prosperity and happiness.